I don't know if y'all are ready for part two. So in part one of my series, we explored a couple of things that could be viewed as evidences that we live in a simulated reality. All of that was to lay a foundation because in part two, we're gonna talk about the human computer. And I don't think you're ready for it. Because when you start looking at yourself as this computer, one of the greatest pieces of technology ever created, things will start to click. I promise you. This quite literally has been the biggest upgrade I have ever experienced in my life. It's all because I can see the composition of the body, how things work. It literally is a supercomputer. Here's what we're diving in for part two. Diving into free will and does it exist? Epigenetics, which is literally the code that is passed down from generation to generation, is programming that you are given from your parents, your grandparents, so on and so forth. That can be both good and bad. Diving into the programming that you're subjected to in your early adolescence, in your formative years, how this conditioning and programming impacts you. Because it's just that, it's programming. Why do certain cultures like certain things? And certain people do certain things because the conditioning that they grow up with, and then they're programmed to think or do certain things. To dive into things like marketing and marketing psychology, which is literally programming trying to access your internal code so that you think you need something that they're selling. Look at repetition, habits, how you literally reinforce the code that is within you. This is good and bad. Looking at the conscious and subconscious mind, neuroplasticity, your ability to reprogram yourself. Then we're going to take it to the spiritual and philosophical perspectives, because I promise you with this new perspective, things will start clicking. We'll see how everything feels like it's all connected, because it is, it's all connected. Make sure you're following. Stick with me on this, because understanding these concepts literally changed my life, and it has the power to do it for you as well. I see so many videos on this app where people talk about manifesting, learning how to manifest. That's like saying learning how to breathe. You are constantly manifesting. You are constantly breathing, whether it's conscious or subconscious, you're doing it. Now there's better ways to do it. There are very specific ways to do it that have very specific outcomes, and that's what people mean when they talk about manifesting. But you don't need to learn how to manifest. You are always 24/7, 100% of the time you are manifesting. The goal is to help you to become a conscious manifester, to reprogram your programming so that what you are manifesting is something that you want. Because whether you know it or not, everything that's going on is what you manifested and you wanted it. We are going to dive so deep into it. I promise you, this is going to freaking blow your mind.